what does it matter when particulate matter and air pollution lower life expectancy in the U.S.? It's a transition. We're moving on. We've been talking about this for 20 minutes.
It's a really weird transition. Anyway, so go on.
All right, exposure to a fine particulate PM 2.5 is a hazardous to health. Our aim was to directly estimate the health and longevity. This is from a medicine PLOS. Our aim is to estimate the health and longevity of current PM 2.5 concentrations and the benefits or reductions from 1999 2015 nationally and at the county level for the entire contemporary population. So the conclusions are, you guys want to look at the methods and the findings before we move on to the conclusions? So let's see.
Okay.
They use vital registration of population data, age, sex, cause of death, country of residence, and then they used big words here, Bayesian spatial temporal models with different adjustments and other determinants of mortality to directly estimate the mortality and life expectancy loss due to current population and the benefits of reduction since 1999. All right, let's see. Included adjusted models, per capita income, percentage of population whose family income is below the poverty threshold, who are black, who graduated from high school, live in urban areas, unemployed, that type of stuff, cumulative smoking, the temperature and the humidity. All of these and all these ways to find our life expectancy.
Yeah.
Let's see. The observed concentration was responsible for an estimated 15,612 deaths in females and 14,747 deaths in males. These deaths would lower national life expectancy by an estimated 0.15 years, 0.13 to 0.17 for women, and 0.13 years with 0.11 to 0.15. These are, I'm guessing they're, what's the word I'm looking for? Margin of errors.
Yeah.
For men. The life expectancy loss was the largest around Los Angeles and in the southern states like
of course.
Arkansas, Oklahoma, Alabama, etc. It was on average larger in counties with lower income and higher poverty than in wealthier counties. Since 1999, they've lowered the mortality in all but 14 counties where the PMs have increased slightly. The main limitation for the study was it's not guaranteed for the observed associates to be causal. So the death might not necessarily be the exact cause. It might be one in the factor of things that caused the death. And they don't have any annual county level data.
Yeah.
So they're doing this over years instead of over like 1 year or a couple months. But according to their estimate, go ahead.
That look how nice it looks around Seattle. Apparently, Inslee has been doing a good job.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, compared to Los Angeles, I mean, yeah, like so for that place is literally a smog
for a heavily
cloud.
populated area. Look at it.
Well, Los Angeles is a population of about 2.5 million people. Seattle is about 800,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, I mean, we're the green state. Jay Inslee can't be running on freaking green climate saving bullshit if he doesn't practice what he preaches.
Yeah.
And that being said, he could be doing more in this state. He just doesn't because it's Washington State and it's already a super green, environmentally minded state. So it's just like, all right, we'll just do just enough. I mean, because I got family members that are pro climate. They actually work in that field. Like they have degrees dealing with that, and they shit on Jay all the time for not doing enough. That being said, I suppose he does more than a lot of other governors.
Yeah.
But let's go to the conclusion. According to their estimates, recent reductions in particulate matter pollution in the U.S. have resulted in public health benefits. Nonetheless, we estimate that the current concentrations associated with mortality impacts and loss of life expectancy with larger impacts in counties with lower income and higher poverty. So it's affecting poor mostly.
Yeah.
Of course,
I know,
everything
right?
affects the poor
Yeah, no.
mostly.
What a surprise.
Yeah, and the PMs, by the way, that's particulate matter
Mhm.
when I say that. So I
Mhm.
mean, I guess what do you got to say about that? I mean, really, poor people are getting lower life expectancies because of air pollution.
I'm not
I guess
surprised.
big
Yeah.
media outlets and stuff don't cover that simply because that's. I mean, yes, their job is to give news to the masses, but their agenda doesn't appeal to that demographic.
Yeah.
Their agenda appeals to a demographic that tries to convince those masses.
Mhm.
So I mean, and this doesn't get talked about because why would it in the news where everything's got to be super in the moment? It's got to be now, now,
Mhm.
now.
Yeah.
Mhm. Actually, it has
We
to
got
be
to
all
talk
Trump,
about
Trump, Trump.
God, no, right?
Trump is now though. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Did we have one
Well,
Trump story,
Trump
or did we
sent a
pass
tweet
that?
out.
I'm
His
I
freaking his butt itches. Let's put it in the news.
I'm starting
That's
to
news, I guess.
suspect that these quote unquote liberal news outlets, not really corporate news outlets like CNN and MSNBC, just want Trump to get reelected because he's a huge cash cow.
Honestly,
I
he
know.
is.
He just
Yeah, I
is. He
mean,
just
Mr.
makes them tons
Biden
of
would
money.
fundamentally change nothing if he became president. That's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He is
Nothing
supported
would
by these very
fundamentally
same.
change.
Yeah, he's supported by these very same people that give us news.
Mhm.
The very same people that are these big conglomerates. Fucking CEO of Starbucks.
The first thing he would
Shit.
do when he becomes president is beat Donald Trump.
Yeah. Oh God, he's gonna screw us over if he becomes the front runner.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
Mhm.
this doesn't affect the corporate sector because there's no poor people in the corporate sector. So this doesn't get talked about. I think it's great, that everybody's just dying a little bit younger. What a great first world country.
I know, right?
Number one, baby, number one. Once we get a really low life expectancy, you'd be like, yeah, we're the lowest life expectancy, bitches. Better live your life to the fullest while you still can.
Fucking god.
I know, it's just pollution. Who would have thought that air pollution caused from various particulates like CO2 emissions
Mhm.
and methane emissions are ever growing and ever wanting beef industry and our pork industry. Who'd have thought that wasn't bad to be that was bad to breathe in?
Yeah.
Who
And it's only getting worse, so
Yeah,
that's
would have
fun.
thought.
Just think that our life that if you have a kid right now, he will probably on average live a shorter life than you did. If he lived a full life and died a natural death, didn't get fucking
Yeah,
hit by a
that's
car in
actually
his
true.
20s or something. I mean, yeah, it's only 0.15 years for women,
But I mean,
0.13 years for men.
it is, right? Like you're
Yeah.
right. And plus, there was like some margin for errors because, like I said, for those are like over years of like testing.
Yeah. But it hasn't increased, and that's an issue.
Hmm.
Yeah, wouldn't the goal of a hyper-industrialized first world nation be that your life expectancy go up?
I know, right?
I mean, it's ridiculous. The fact that we're talking about the U.S. life expectancy being lower is just ridiculous. They don't talk about this shit in Germany. You know why? Because life expectancy in Germany isn't going down. I mean, you ask the people in Flint, Michigan about freaking average life expectancy. I bet they'll tell you, yeah, life expectancy is very high.
No. They still don't have clean water. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, remember when people were talking about the Flint crisis like years ago, and
Mhm.
nothing has changed
Yeah,
since then.
nothing.
They were talking about it in the debate, and it made me cringe because it's like, why are you talking about that? You guys don't do anything. Like CNN's like, oh, the Flint water crisis. I'm like, yeah, you guys stopped talking about that years ago. So obviously you don't care. You're just using it as a talking point. You're using the people of Flint
Yeah.
for a talking point.
They're
It's
fucking.
sad.
They're suffering. You're just using it as a talking point. You're just like, oh yeah, that's a real terrible thing.
Yeah, it's
Didn't Trump talk about Flint, Michigan, and how he's gonna change it?
Probably.
Yep.
How he's
What
gonna
has
help
he
the
done?
people of
He
Flint?
talks about a lot of shit.
No one in Flint is gonna vote for Trump now. I mean,
Oh yeah, and I'm pretty sure Flint is a large, has a large African American community.
mhm.
It's all low income. Nobody's gonna vote for him. And if they do, I'm sure their neighbors will fucking go all mob justice on their ass. I mean,
Not
how
that I
could you
support
support a president that has fundamentally done nothing to help you?
Mhm.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh boy, I love drinking water out of water bottles,
Yeah,
and
that's
bathing out
I
of
lo-
water in water jugs.
I love
because
when
there's
I
nothing
love when I turn on my shower. Just a nice stream of Sunny D flows out of there. Nice.
Yeah, Sunny D that will make
I
me
wouldn't
die
bathe my
of light
kids in this
poisoning.
water.
No, it's like fucking it's like someone spilled Tang in there. That's what it looks like. It just pours out. It's like that's what
Tang?
water's supposed to look like.
Slurp that shit up, son.
It's so fucking
Oh my God.
stupid.
All right,
Well, that's
let's
how
go
it
to the
goes.
next one.
All right, what do